Hello guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Placement matches are back for Black Ops 7's ranked play, and you might find after playing the same exact games as a teammate of yours, you don't end up in the same rank. Now I'm here to tell you exactly why that might be, because you'll be surprised to hear wins aren't all that matter. So before we dive into the data and what is probably the biggest bit of information you need to take away before your placement games, we're going to be doing a little bit of a recap as to what placement matches mean, yada yada yada. Now my purpose of this video is to enable you to be in a higher rank than you would have done having not watched this video. Yeah, the insight and information I'm hoping to provide to you today will hopefully give you a little bit of a bump so that you're achieving a higher starting rank than you would do otherwise. So as I say, let's do a recap quickly on how placement matches work. So you're going to start unranked, so you're not going to start at gold 3 like you have done, or gold 1, sorry, bronze even, like you have done in the past couple of years. You're going to start completely unranked, and you will have placement matches until you win 3 matches total. That's not 3 in a row, that's just 3 total matches. So if you played 30 games and then won 3, you'd play 33 games in your placement, but hopefully that's not going to be the case, because they'll adjust each game based on your performance to sort of try and narrow down a skill rating for you. Now, after each time you win, your minimum starting rank will be updated. So you'll get a little bit of a prediction on what your starting rank will be based on the games you've played in your placement matches. So let's say, for example, you've won, you go on a 4-loss streak to start, and then you get a win. After that win, you will get a suggested or an estimate starting rank that you'll achieve after you complete another 2 wins. I hope that makes sense. So the natural place to start, I think, is the SR system. We're going to take a quick recap of what they've said about the SR system in Black Ops 7 here. So win to earn SR. Earn SR after each rank play win. The amount you receive is directly related to your performance in the match relative to the skill of the other players and your team's margin of victory. If you're seeing large SR gains after wins, it's a good indicator that the skill rating system considers you to currently be a lower rank than you deserve to be based on your recent performances. Continue to win matches to increase your SR and climb towards promotion into higher ranks. When you lose in rank play, you'll also lose SR. This is similarly determined by your performance and other match factors outlined above. So that's important because it sounds exactly the same as the Black Ops 6's rank play system. It gives you a hidden MMR. It gives you SR based on how far away you are from that hidden or target SR. You will gain less and less SR the closer you get to that end goal it predicts you to be at. And the hidden MMR it's using is based on recent performances. That's all how Black Ops 6 ranked play works. So it's safe to say the SR system, although we're starting with placement matches, the SR system is almost a copy and paste. So what does that mean for your placement matches? So the game will be using your placement matches to judge your hidden MMR, which is why it's able to give you a predicted rank after each win you achieve. I did a ton of research in Black Ops 6, diving into how to manipulate hidden MMR, and because 1, we can see the hidden MMR is based on Black Ops 6's, and it's exactly the same system, and 2, they'll likely be using that MMR SR system to judge your placement match performance. So that's why it's really important, why we need to consider what happened in Black Ops 6 to determine how you can get the most out of your placement matches. So we can use all this Black Ops 6 research to judge how to manipulate that hidden MMR from the placement matches we want to play. So, how does one manipulate hidden MMR in their placement matches and therefore achieve a higher rank? So I'm only going to really touch on headlines here. This isn't a real deep dive into data. I will leave full breakdowns of all my analysis and videos I did about hidden MMR for Black Ops 6, which seems to be the same, down below in the description. So if you want to dive into it, go down that rabbit hole. You're more than welcome to, but we're going to be just skimming the top here. So within Black Ops 6, I took all of the games in which I had a hidden skill rating increase, okay? And I was able to do that from getting data from Activision. It's something I'm going to do as well in Black Ops 7, just to gauge how we can manipulate SR further down the line. But I took all the skill rating increase, and I only won 58% of those games. So in every single game I took where I got a bump in hidden skill rating or hidden MMR, I only won just about half of them. In 100% of them, I had a positive elim to death ratio, which is kills plus assists over deaths. And in 97% of them, I had a positive actual KD ratio. So that's assuming assist is separate. I then took a look at the hidden skill rating where it declined. So I've looked at all the matches where my hidden skill rating went down, and I only won 27% of them. So that's considerably less than the previous statistic. I had a positive elim to death ratio nearly 70% of the time, and I only had a positive actual KD ratio 22% of the time. So this made me think, okay, wins don't seem to be a massive factor. If only 58% of the time I was getting a increase were my wins, but 97% of my skill rating increases came from positive KD games, I thought that maybe KD was more of an influencer, so I dug a bit deeper. So out of the games with a positive KD ratio, I only won 61% of them, but my hidden SR went up 80% of those matches. So even though I didn't win that many, I went up 4 out of 5 games from having a higher KD or a positive KD ratio. Now, then I looked at the games where I had a negative KD ratio. So this is excluding the limbs. This is what you would see outside of assists. It's pure kills over deaths. So in those games I had a negative KD ratio, I had a win percentage of 22%. So I only won 1 in 5 games-ish. And my hidden SR decreased 97% of those matches. I went on further. I took the games with a negative elim death ratio. So in the games where my kills and assists were less than my deaths, I won 15% of the time, but my hidden SR decline was 100%. So in 100% of the games where I went negative according to the scoreboard, which you see, which is the limbs over deaths, I lost SR 100% of those times, even though some of them were wins. Yeah, this is hidden SR we're talking about here. So what do we learn? If you lose, but you put up a good fight and your KD is positive, the game's less likely to dock you hidden MMR. And actually sometimes, even if you lose and you perform really well yourself, you can still gain hidden MMR, which is interesting. Now, if you lose and your KD is low, you're likely going to lose a ton of hidden skill rating, and that's going to impact your placement match significantly, or your placement rank significantly. If you win, but you're negative, the chances are the game is still going to dock your hidden MMR because it deems you're less skillful than the players in the lobby, which is which is what it's trying to figure out. Now, if you win and you're positive, you're likely to get a good hidden SR gains. Yeah, so that's the story there. So having one bad game can severely decrease your hidden MMR, your placement rank, much more than a great game can boost it. So you really want to avoid having bad games at all costs if you can. So if you're in a game where you can just feel yourself dying over and over again without getting any actual kills, you need to just really try and lock in, pull that game, win those gunfights, and you're more likely to get that higher rank following your placement games. So quick conclusion here. The game considers winning gunfights as a strong indicator of skill, because it's going to put you in lobbies that it thinks is a similar skill to you. And if you're winning more gunfights than losing, it's going to go, okay, they're more skillful than the rest of this lobby. Let's bump their SR up a bit. Let's bump their predicted placement rank up a bit. Now, this video might just sound like, just get good. Yeah, this video might be like, Harrz, mate, you're telling me KD equals higher placement rank. And whilst that's partly true, that's not the point of this video. My point of this video is to signal to you guys that you don't throw lives away. You don't feed the enemy kills and feed you deaths just for the win, because it will impact your hidden SR even if you do win. So you protect your gunfight win percentage as much as you can. Now, if you genuinely want to improve, which is the actual way to get higher placement match organically, you need to get to a point where you can win more gunfights. I have a ton of tips on the channel. I'm going to do a ton more tips on this channel, so make sure you stick around and try and learn. But unfortunately, from the data, winning matters less than winning your gunfights. Winning matches matters less than winning your gunfights. So yeah, I hope this video has helped. The one message I want you to take away is protect your KD, protect your stats, protect the way you play, win your gunfights. Don't be throwing yourself because your team needs a win. Don't do any of that sort of stuff. Protect. If you want a higher rank when you finish your placement matches, You simply need to be winning more gunfights than you're losing. And that's what it comes down to. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know this isn't what you want to be hearing, because that's not how the placement matches should work, and that's not how SR should work or skill rating should work. But unfortunately, that's how Call of Duty rank play has been built for years. Let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, make sure you guys try and share what placement you guys get following this video when you do eventually get yourself into Black Ops 7's ranked play. That'll do for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.